Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to show you this really pretty Christmassy look. I wanted to do something a little bit different than like your classic red lip, which I did in my last video. So if you want to see how to get this look, just keep on watching. Before we get into the makeup look, please subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell notification, and that way you will get notified when I upload new videos. Okay, so we're starting with moisturizing our lips, and I'm using my Bobbi Brown Extra Lip Tint in Bare Pink. I like to do my primers first because you want them to set for at least 30 seconds before you put your makeup on. So I'm putting on my Smashbox Oil and Shine Control Primer. I just use about a pea-size amount of this and put it all over, focusing it mainly like where I get oily, so like my forehead, my cheeks, and my chin. I'm going to start with the eyes. I'm priming with my Smashbox 24-hour primer, and this stuff is really good. I like how it feels very like velvety. A little goes a long way, and you're just going to apply it to your eyelids. It says to let it sit for about 60 seconds before you put your shadows on top, but I don't really let it wait that long. And then I put some on my brows, and then do the inner corner and the bottom as well so that your shadows there stick. So now let's begin. I'm going to be using the Tartist Pro Amazonian Clay palette, this one right here. These two shades are going to be like the main look, but I'm going to start by blending out my crease first. So I'm going to take the color Indie, which is this one here. It's like a really light brown, just with a fluffy brush. And I'm going to just put that through the crease. I am going to go in with a darker brown. I just like to go, I like to start with a lighter brown just because it helps for me it blends it easier instead of starting with like a harsh brown. Makes it harder to blend out. It's so weird doing my makeup with no music on. Normally when I do my videos, I'm playing music because I do voiceovers, but the kids are with my parents tonight. A lot of you guys voted on my Instagram that you prefer talk-throughs over voiceovers, so that's what I'm doing for you today. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the darker brown shadow called Edgy. This one right here. And I'm going to blend that through my crease. Now I'm going to go in with a clean brush and blend out those edges because you don't want that harsh line. Smells like chocolate. I'm just taking this lighter shade here in Vintage, just a light color, and I'm blending just the outer edges like right above that just to give it a softer look. And then going in with that dark brown again, just to deepen up the color. I probably should have went in with a smaller brush, but that's all right. Okay, let me grab my smaller mirror because that thing is getting heavy. I'm just taking that lighter shade in Vintage and I'm blending out the top, the little harsh line we had there. And I'm using very light pressure when I do this. You don't want to go in too crazy. I'm going to go in with a slightly darker shade, this one here called Smoked. So it's like a deep chocolate brown. And a smaller brush this time. And I'm just going to deepen up that crease. Okay, now I'm just going in with my fluffy brush to blend that in a little bit more. By the way, that was way easier with that smaller brush. What are we all doing for Christmas? Are we all having a COVID Christmas? It sucks, the holidays are kind of weird this year. The trick to any look, especially a smoky eye or when you're using like darker shades, really is just to blend and blend and blend. You want to blend so much and it will be fine. So now that we've got a black eye, we're going to go in with the main shadow of the night. We're going to be using, oh actually I'm going to mix a couple. So I'm going to start first with this Clinique Lid Pop in Aqua Pop. Looks like that. So I'm going to put that on first and then I'm going to layer over that. So I'm going to start with this and I'm going to use, I think I can use my finger actually. I think I'm just going to use my finger. And we're just going to apply that to the lid. Cool. Cool, cool. And then just blend in that crease again. So that way it, you know, looks very blended into each other. Like that. And then don't worry about all this. Of course, we'll clean that up. So once you got that color down, we're gonna blend. We're looking crazy right now, but trust the process, okay? Okay, so now we're gonna go right over that with the shade Trendy back in our palette. I don't know how to, there you go. And then I'm just gonna use my fingers again. You guys, your fingers are the best tools. And I'm just gonna go over that. This will just kind of tone down that blue a little bit and make it a little bit more teal. And then blend. I'm gonna go in with my small brush again and that dark brown that I used, and I'm gonna deepen up my crease. That teal kind of took away from the dark brown that I had. Okay, now we're gonna clean up this mess that we got going on. I like to take that too to like sharpen up my outer corner. Alrighty, just blend a little bit more. And then if you don't like this harsh line either, just take a little bit of face powder and blend that lightly. It won't really matter for this look because I am going over that. I'm going to use that kind of as like my map for my eyeliner. I kind of feel like Maleficent. Okay, so let's do our eyeliner. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild little pen here. I feel like my eyes need something, so I'm gonna look for some glitter. I have these little glitters from Sephora. They came in a little 4-pack that I got a long time ago. This is in Mystic Teal. So I'm gonna put that on just where I have that teal shadow. I think we're done with the eyes. Let's go with the complexion. Foundation, I'm using my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I love this. It made my skin look so good last time, so I'm gonna use it again. Even though it's, what time is it? 8 o'clock at night. I'm not going anywhere. Richard is out Christmas shopping while I do this. If you have not tried NARS foundations or concealers, it's a must. It's a must. I like to blend a little bit more, so I'm just going to take my sponge and pat that in. Okay, now for my concealer, I am using Bare Minerals. Where is it? Hello. Bare Minerals Bare Pro in Fair Light Warm, and this is their little stick concealer. So I've worked for Bare Minerals too, but I've never tried this concealer. So those of you who don't know, actually I shouldn't highlight my chin, it's already big. This is really nice. I like the color. Those of you who don't know, I am an online product expert for Bobbi Brown and Smashbox. So basically I'm like an online makeup artist, and people will like send emails and stuff if they need help with their makeup. But I've also worked for a lot of different brands. I started my makeup journey with Estée Lauder. That's like my home, I guess, and where I really learned like the importance of skincare. And then, so I was with them for about 2 years, and then I worked for Bare Minerals for about a year, and then I worked for so many brands. I worked for Smashbox, and so I've been with Anastasia, Too Faced, Urban Decay, Tarte, Philosophy, like you name it, I've worked for them. And then I freelanced for Estee Lauder and for Bare Minerals. And now I am an online product expert for Bobbi Brown and Smashbox. And on top of that, I also do my own freelancing, so I do like a lot of weddings and special events. I'm gonna go in now with that brush. Okay, so right now, since I kind of went too far in with my eyeshadow on the inner corner, I'm going to use this time with my brush to blend up here and kind of take some of that darkness away. I went a little too far in. That concealer is really nice. It was very smooth, very easy to blend. Gave me really good coverage. I'd say it gives about a medium coverage with a really like soft matte finish. It's pretty. Okay, so let's just blend right here a little bit. So anyways, as I was saying, so I work for Bobbi Brown and Smashbox right now. Bobbi Brown has really like, their complexion products are so pretty. So my goal, like in the future, I would love to be like a national makeup artist, and work for Bobbi Brown and be like an educator or like something in education, you know, like I would love to educate people. This damn camera, man. I hate the way it focuses. So if you guys ever have any like questions or need help with anything, on how to do your makeup, I mean anything, you can always drop them in the comments below and I will respond. Like anything you guys need, please reach out. Like that's what I love. Like I love to educate. That is like my dream job, is to be a makeup trainer, educator, national artist, you know, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna set my concealer now. That was really pretty. With the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I have never tried this. I've tried it on like my hand, and it's beautiful. I actually had a friend that works for Too Faced, and she showed me this powder, and it's one of those like where not enough people talk about it. Ashley, if you're watching this, hello. I don't know if you watch my videos, but if you do, hi. Okay, so I'm gonna take my little sponge and just set that. It's supposed to be very hydrating too. So I was watching some reviews on this powder, and I really like the Cover FX powder. I think that one is so good. And the reviews that I watched say that this powder, the Too Faced powder, is even better than the Cover FX. So that's the main reason that I was like really interested in trying this too. Like I said, I've tried it before like on my hand, and it's really pretty. It doesn't like settle into the fine lines. It didn't accentuate the lines that I had on my hand when I tried it. It's really fine. That powder is really fine. Wow, that's nice. It is really soft. Wow. See, and I like that it's actually translucent. Like it's not leaving a white freaking cast under my eye, you know? Beautiful. It doesn't look dry. Wow. I'm gonna now take my KKW Beauty Brighten Powder with a fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna brighten the under eyes. I don't know if you guys can see that, whatever. I've had it with this camera. And we're just gonna brighten up that under eye. Now for my bronzer, I'm going to use my favorite Chanel cream bronzer. Looks like that. Okay, so now that your skin is a little warmed up, I'm going to go over top of that, of course, with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, the Muru. That one right there. For our blush, we're going to tone it down a little bit, and I'm using Butter Blush in Vintage Rouge. And actually, I lied. I'm going to do my highlighter first. So I changed up my routine. I used to do bronzer, blush, then highlighter, but I feel like I would lose my blush because my highlighter would go on the top. So I'm going to go in with my highlighter, actually. This is the Bobbi Brown Moon Glow Highlighting Powder. And I've been liking the way that this looks better. So I'll do my highlighter just right there on the cheekbones. And then I'll apply my blush, and I just feel like it looks better. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta switch things up. And I feel like this was one of those things for me. It was time to change something. And it's like a small change, but it makes a difference to me anyway. Now I'll go in with my blush. Okay, I'm gonna do my brows really quick using my Anastasia brow powder in chocolate, and I just used the darker color here, and then I'm gonna set my brows with clear brow gel, and we'll be right back. Now I'm going to add a little bit of shadow to the lash line. So that is always a good idea because it's going to kind of complete the look, and it also gives you more of that smoky vibe, you know? So we are going to go in with I think I'm going to go in with Smoked, this one here. Sorry, I don't mean to flip you off. That darker brown that we were using. And you want to use a small brush because you don't want this to get all over the place. I'm just going to use like a flat brush like this with my little mirror. And I'm just going to apply that very close to the lash line. And then just taking a small brush, we're gonna blend that out. And you wanna connect this to your liner too, so it all just connects. And see how much better that looks. Now I'm going to finish off the eyes with Clinique's, what is this? High Impact Custom Black Kajal Liner. This is just in black, just to finish off that smokiness. This damn camera doesn't focus. There you go. And if your eyes ever water when you're doing like your eyeliner or mascara, lashes, whatever, and your eye starts watering, just blow in really hard, like, and it will get all that water, like it sucks it back in. I usually will do like a nostril at a time, so I'll go, and usually whatever eye is watering, you're gonna do the opposite nostril. I always have my clients do that when their eyes start watering when I'm doing like their false lashes, and it really helps to like bring that water in. It's kind of like awkward to do, but it really works. Okay, now let's finish off our eyes. I'm gonna be applying some mascara, and then for lashes, I'm using these MAC A39, I think. These actually got sent to me from my work, and I thought they were really pretty, so we're gonna try these today. Ooh, these are thick. This band is like thickness. They are not messing around. Oh my god, this band is thick. So like I always share, I would wear this like this with no lashes on. I do have long lashes, so I would just layer on my mascara and wear it like that. But of course, for the video, I always like to put on lashes. So let's do this. Wow, am I crazy? Or I thought thicker bands were harder to put on. Okay, I lied. Those were kind of hard. I had to go back in and fix them. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of inner corner highlight with my Moon Glow highlighter. And just put that on the corner. Okay, I'm going to set my face real quick with my Morphe setting spray. Let me just text my dad real quick. My mom doesn't text back. Okay, for my lips, I'm going to try and do like a little nude ombre just to keep the lips a little bit more neutral. I want the eyes to be the focus. So I'm going to start by using this Bobbi Brown. Let me sharpen it first. So I'm using Bobbi Brown's lip pencil in Pale Mauve. It's kind of like a plummy nude. I don't know if you can see. And I'm going to line with this. And I'm actually going to fill in a little bit too. Now I'm going to use a little bit of MAC's Creme de Nude lipstick just in the center. Okay, and that's the look. Alright, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe so we can all be friends. Like this video and leave me a comment down below. And leave me any questions that you may have regarding like makeup, anything you need help with. And I would love to help you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.